The history of Kenyan civil society involvement in agitating for political reform is a long one, and many a time they have run afoul of the powers that be. They've been accused of putting the interests of those who fund their activities ahead of the communities in which they work. Or are they a convenient scapegoat? Let's take a look back.
Thank you, Your Honor. My name's...
The term evil society was used to denigrate the civil society by the Uhuru Kenyatta and William Ruto administration when they first took power in 2013 and were facing crimes against humanity charges at the International Criminal Court.
And we will not join the ranks of you ambao mnaenda kulamba matako ya wengine kule. Upatiwe pesa. Serikali yako kuongea juu ya shida badala ya kufanya hayo.
Uhuru Kenyatta and William Ruto's relationship with the civil society had already been coloured by the 2002 general election, which saw the Kenya African National Union's 4 decades in power come to an end and their blue-eyed boy, Uhuru Kenyatta, roundly trounced. He eventually assumed power 10 years later, at a time when he was no blue-eyed boy to the Western world, and the popular phrase then was choices have consequences. Africa's sovereignty as independent states became paramount. Civil society was not spared as the Uhuru Ruto administration, as it was known then, sought to shield itself from, quote, foreign interference. Legislation was drafted and tabled before Parliament for no more than 15% of non-governmental organizations' budgets be foreign funded. Meanwhile, the Public Benefits Organization Act of 2013, meant to regulate the sector, remained dormant. Matters did not improve when Uhuru Ruto ran for office a second time in 2017, and organizations such as the Africa Center for Open Governance and the Kenya Human Rights Commission were deregistered over several electoral petitions. But when Kenyatta's deputy William Ruto succeeded him to assume the presidency, he made a pledge that he bore no ill will against the civil society. True to his word, he effected the PBO Act of 2013, which had been lying dormant for more than a decade 2 months ago. That was until Ruto faced the biggest challenge to his presidency: protests against the Finance Bill of 2024 that evolved to protests against government excesses. And now the civil society once again finds itself accused of colluding with foreign actors to throw Kenya into anarchy.
Na wale wanajaribu kufanya mambo kule ng'ambo sijui wapi kupanga mambo ya nini, mimi nataka niwaambie Kenya is a democratic nation.
The question then becomes, what motive would Kenya's civil society have in enabling foreign powers to topple a government?